and I was shoved. Stop. Hey, woo!
Is there a spooky ghost here?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Witching Hour. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you're returning, welcome back. And how you guys doing today? We're going to do a lot of videos this week because my other channel where I'm having some YouTube issues with, I had a video that was too violent, and now I can't upload for a week over there, so I'm going to be really double down on this channel this week. So expect a lot of content. And off the topic, since they're talking about GTA 6 going to be coming out this year, and commemorate that, I'm wearing, I don't know, can you see it in camera? Yeah. This is from GTA 4 when I got it. So in commemorative GTA 6, I'm wearing my GTA themed shirt. The Swingers, this is actually from, GTA 4. That tells you how long it is. Yeah, GTA 4. Okay, that was years ago. That's when I first got my very first PlayStation 4, 3, whatever it was. Was it PlayStation 3? I think it was PlayStation 3. But anyway, beside all that, the video we're going to check out today, I saw this, I was checking out videos yesterday, and I saw this one. We haven't checked out this channel, but it looked really good. This one's called Real Horror Talk. The channel's called. And the video is called 6 Disturbing Videos from Around the Internet, Volume 7. So I thought we could check this out, and it looked pretty good. I was scanning through it, and it looked pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to this. So let's get right into it. Check out, if you want to check out Real Horror Talk, I'll leave the link down below in the description. Here we go.
In April of 2023, a YouTuber decided to go camping alone with her 2 dogs to celebrate a milestone that she just achieved on her channel. However, almost as soon as she arrives, her dogs begin to act strange, and one of them stands completely frozen, staring off into the woods behind her. Now, since this area isn't completely secluded, she chalks it up to probably just a hiker somewhere in the distance that she can't see. But it's a calm moment, foreshadowing what's going to happen next. Take a look.
I made it. I did it. I'm here at the Stone Fork, or Salt Fork. Stone Fork. And,
You can tell the dog's paying attention to something.
Mara
sees something.
Earth to Mara.
Wait, but hold on, what? That's the end where they got scared in the daytime video. That's the end where they go, okay. This is the end of the video where they start getting scared. You're a female alone in the woods. I mean, you have 2 good sized dogs, but still, girl, I wouldn't know. I don't know about all that.
Come here. What are you doing? What is it?
Mara sees something.
I'm gonna wait for this fire to die out a little bit. I made a hot dog, trying to get that smell out in the woods.
Following this, she decides to hike a little ways to find a place to set up camp, but it becomes aware that she's not really alone in her hike.
What? I got 2 between me. I got 1 in front of me. Just moved the whole tree. Oh my god, that's scaring me. Stop. Okay. Hi, my name's Dee. I love coming out in the woods at night, and I don't mean any harm. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I just like to get nature at night.
I get nature at night, girl.
Something's weird right here. I don't feel right, man. I don't feel good at all.
No, dude.
There's a bad vibe.
Yeah.
Bad vibe here.
Yeah. Listen.
Now she might just be spooking herself because she doesn't normally camp alone. That is, until it becomes clear that something or someone is nearby.
Then more open land, and I was shoved. Stop. Hey, woo! That's too close, dude. No.
This dog, yep, Maya is shaking and nervous licking sign of distress. Yeah, I start recognizing that this little baby right here started licking. Yeah, I see that distress. Yeah. Yep.
She's nervous looking.
Yeah. I saw that before even. Yep.
I just whack.
Get away from me. If you're near my tent, please leave.
What to do here? My fire's dying down. I figure I'll just let it.
Stop. Oh, God!
Jesus Christ! Stop it.
Girl, you need to have some kind of, from now on, if you're going to do something like this, you need to have some kind of weapon on you. You can't just, what the hell do you have on you for protection? When you go out in the woods, you can't think that you're the only one out in the world. There are billions of people out in the world. You telling me you have to have some, these poor dogs are not going to protect you like you think they are. You need two like freaking Doberman Pinschers or Rabbit.
Okay.
I know. Okay, we're going. Okay, all right. Let me calm down.
Finally deciding that it's just too dangerous, she decides to hightail it back to her truck. But the bad news is, she has to move in the direction of the sounds.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Not the light. Get the light.
I can't do it.
After finally making it back to her truck,
Jesus.
she loads up the dogs, but continues to record after hearing something in the distance. Take a look.
Yeah, there's run. That's running. That's close. Get in the car.
Now the going theory is that this was a man that she had spotted nearby earlier in the video, which I'll link down in the description. But let me know, what do you think about this? There's not much known about this next clip, just that it was filmed sometime around 2014 in Alberta, Canada, when a passenger on a subway noticed a girl in front of her acting strangely. So she pulls out her phone and begins recording, and then, almost out of nowhere, the person in front of her goes from completely normal to almost possessed. And to their horror, she turns and attacks the person next to her. Now, I've had to blur some of the video, but here's that clip.
Next stop, Churchill Station.
Whoa. Chill. Whoa. Hey. She's probably possessed. No, she's probably just.
I didn't tell you.
Call emergency.
Hey! Stop! Oh my God! Yeah!
As you can probably gather, this attack was completely unprovoked, and it's quite disturbing when her face begins to contort. And after the attack, the man gets detained, and from what little information I could gather, he wasn't arrested thanks to the video evidence, and they were both just given citations with no mention of any drugs or motive. But if you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments.
That seems like possession. She even says that's a demon.
This next video was emailed to me by a TikTok user named Winston, and he explained how at 5 a.m. on Christmas morning, a man ran onto his porch with his hand covered in a red-like substance. Now Winston immediately knew that it looked fake, and he got even more suspicious when he noticed that there was another man right behind him. Now I've blurred out his hand just to avoid any issues with YouTube,
Yeah,
but
no
here's
shit.
that clip.
I already got issues with my.
Please. Please. Por favor, contesta, por favor, mira, me quiere matar. Por favor. Por favor. Please. Please, please. Please. Please, por favor, yo soy padre geriátrico. Por favor, contesta.
As you can see, he's definitely not alone. But what's even more disturbing is that after translating what he says, it reads, please answer. They want to kill me. I have a family. Shortly after this, he called the police and was told by his neighbors that they came to their houses as well, before finally being picked up by local authorities. Now it's unclear whether or not this was real or fake, but it's always good to verify before you open your door. But as always, let me know what you think. The following video comes from a user named TDC Urbexing, and in this video, he states how he's going to explore an abandoned school, somewhere located in Southwest Virginia. The only difference from his normal videos.
One thing about, in my later years, I would never attempt to go. I would never be interested in really. I am curious about abandoned buildings and stuff like that. I am. Now, in my teens, in my early 20s, hell yeah, I would have been like with a few friends. Like, I told a story a while back of me and a girlfriend of mine, Bernadette. What's up, girl? We went to a shutdown insane asylum in Orlando called Sunnyland. And that place was crazy. We went there at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that place was freaky. It was so freaky. And I had her she was a true G. She was in front with the flashlight. She didn't have no fear. I was right behind her. I'm the dude right behind her. So yeah, but those days, yeah. These this time in Airlands, nah, not so much. Nah, I'm not that adventurous. No. First of all, I can't run as fast as I used to either. That's another thing too.
Is that this time he's alone, but the deeper he goes into the school, the darker it gets, forcing him to use his flashlight. And after finding his first set of stairs, he ventures up. But what happens next is truly terrifying.
Yeah. Is it a homeless person? Deranged crazy.
I guess I'll go towards the darkness. Might as well. Oh yeah, that's better.
Are you by yourself? All alone? Really? Not even a friend? A spotter?
That is actually awesome. Look at all that. I don't know if you can see that with night mode. Let me see. No. Okay. There you go. Let me see. Let me see it like that. I'll try to get it to where you can see it in color. Look at those. No, you actually can't see it. What the heck?
You better turn that light on, sir. I don't know why you acting
What
like
the heck? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna check these out. Okay. What the heck?
run.
Okay,
Something spooked him. Oh. Someone's there.
case you missed it, you can see when he goes in the bathroom, there's nothing on the floor. And that's when he gets startled by a cardboard cutout in the bathroom stall. And as he turns to
That's
leave,
the first one.
there's now a note on the ground that reads, "Run."
Yeah.
But after trying to go down the stairs he had just came up, there seems to be debris now blocking the way. And again, he sees this disturbing looking cutout before turning to run. Now this is likely just some creative camera work, or possibly one of his friends playing a trick on him, but it doesn't change the fact that whatever happened to him was pretty unsettling. But let me know what you think.
I don't know about that one. What do you guys think? I that looks pretty like.
In the summer of 2022,
I could believe that.
on the Apple River in Wisconsin, there was an altercation
I'll buy that
between this man named Nikolai and a group of friends while they were out on the river tubing, which was a common activity for all the locals. And from the reports, Nikolai had approached them looking for a cell phone, thinking that they had taken it. But what seemingly should have been a simple interaction quickly escalated. This is likely due to Nikolai and the men all having alcohol in their systems. And this is when he approached them, trying to grab for the phone that he thought was his. Now, after not being able to locate the phone, he seems to want to disengage and walk away. That's when the kids begin to call him inappropriate names, and this only escalates the situation because he begins to approach them again.
I'm 14. Yo, the new iPhone got that good quality. What do you say? Yeah, what the hell? Who is this? Yes. Further concert.
Now this is where a woman from another group arrives, and they begin shouting that Nikolai hit one of the girls off camera, until eventually completely surrounding him. And due to TOS, I can't show exactly what happens, but I'll show stills, because they push Nikolai down in the water, and even hit him a second time. And as he gets up, they continue to berate him, but what they don't see is that Nikolai is now holding a knife that he had in his pocket. And before any of them get another chance to push him, he begins to swing, and he's able to stab multiple people before they even notice. But once they see the blood in the water, they begin to back up, and this is what happens.
He's dying. He's dying, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are we serious? Is it real? Oh my God. Who is that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it real? Is it real? Oh my God. Oh my God, what the fuck?
That's what happens to you mouse
Is this
people.
real?
Yes, it's real, you idiot.
That's not bark! That's not bark!
Now Nikolai quickly left and ditched the knife in a nearby creek. And when he eventually got caught by police, he began to lie, not knowing that the entire altercation was caught on camera. After these lies began to add up, the jury ultimately couldn't believe him, and he was sentenced to 20 years first-degree reckless homicide because of the 4 that got stabbed. Isaac, who was 17 at the time, didn't make it.
Oh, shit.
Now this case made national news and divided much of the people following along, but regardless of your viewpoint, always talk to cops with a lawyer, and always do your best to avoid confrontations like this, because this was completely avoidable.
Wow.
The following video
That was
is
a
from
little
Barley the
darker than I
Bird,
anticipated.
who's an Amazon parrot with a disturbing vocabulary. However, it should be noted that these birds can be
Cusses.
extremely high maintenance, and if they're not socialized correctly, they can be aggressive. But it was Barley's intimidation tactics that made him go viral. Here's that clip. Take a look.
I'm right here.
Come on.
I'm right here.
Come here. Come
This is as close as I'm gonna get, baby.
Here.
I think you're gonna bite my toes.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
here.
I'm a little bit. You're
Come on.
just so strong.
here.
You're so strong.
What's the matter?
I don't want
What?
you to bite me.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You're so
Come on.
sweet. No, baby.
What's your problem, darling?
Nothing.
know.
I love you. I just said.
Oh,
I think we just need some time before we do that, okay? See, that's
come here.
why.
What's the matter?
I still think you're gonna bite me.
No.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
See? That's why. See? You scared me. You tried to hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
But you tried to.
Darling.
You tried to just now, Barley.
Now, Barley is likely just mimicking what its parents say, which is why it reminded me of another bird that helped solve a murder. That's because this African gray parrot witnessed the scene of its owner's murder, Martin Durham, because while arguing with his ex-wife, he was shot 5 times by what seemed to be an apparent intruder. However, it was really his ex-wife, and she would have got away with it if it wasn't for the bird, because after Martin's wife gained custody, it began mimicking what happened to Martin Durham that day.
Oh, shut up, later. No.
In the end, Glenna Durham was sentenced to life in prison, and Bud, the parrot, was the only witness. But as always, let me know what you think. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and maybe leave a comment because it really helps with the algorithm.
All right.
And I just want to
Oh,
say again how much I appreciate all the support. And if you have any suggestions,
all right. Yes, give them some support. That talk about stool pigeon, stool parrot. My goodness. Yeah. Ooh, you thought you gonna get away with something? The bird red is. Ooh, this video was spicy. It was good though. It was very good. It was a lot. There was some tart stuff in there. Yeah, and thank you for blurring a lot of that stuff. I've already had issues with my other channel. Let's not get this one. For 7 days too. I like to make some content. But this is a very good video. The first one was freaky. The first one was a good video to set this off. The first clip was a great one to set the tone for this video. I have to admit. Because the first one's freaky. First of all, if you're a female, I don't give a shit how tough you are. You need to have some kind of weapon on you. You need to have at least a mace on you, a taser. You don't have to have a gun. You don't have to necessarily have to have a gun. There's other forms of protection. Like I said, mace. Same things, pepper spray. Same things, pepper spray. Taser. They have a lot of options. They have guns that are soft shell. They're like those pressure. What was it? What was it like those paintball guns? They have guns like that. So at least that way you feel like you have some kind of like protection. If you don't want to have a regular kind of gun, they have those kind of guns. If you don't want to go with the regular gun route. But I always think these, you can tell those little puppies they're there for not really for protection. They're babies. They're not really protectors. They need to be protected. They're not big protectors. They look like the big protector dogs, but maybe probably at the to protect mama they will. But that as soon as I saw the little nervous flex on that one, I was like, yeah, these are not like They as soon as they hear the sound, they run. They didn't start running toward the start attacking by any stretch of the imagination. But I think that was a guy. I think that was a really crazed person just being a stalker and being a creep and stuff like that. It could have been an animal, but if she saw a man earlier, maybe. But the running though, but there was a growl too that I don't know. At least she got it out. She got out. But the drunk guy who stabbed the kid died. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. You just ruined your life. How drunk are you? How drunk are you? You shouldn't be fucking doing anything if you're that drunk. It was a bad situation. The kids shouldn't, kids are being kids. And he shouldn't have been acting a fool. Now he ruined his life. A young man is dead. Those parents' lives are not going to be the same again because they lost their child. You know, those kids going to be traumatized because they lost their friend and they witnessed something that would traumatize them for the rest of their life till then. Till they, you know, they're all traumatization all around, trauma all around for everybody. It's not a good situation, people. No, this is good. Let me know in the comments if you saw certain clips and stuff like that, what you thought. Oh, the one with the guy in the school. What did you think about that one? Did you think that could have been like, you know, faked? I don't know. It seemed pretty like he was being pretty noisy, so someone could have like was messing with him. But that was pretty freaky though with the school thing. That was another one that kind of stood out for me. What else stood out to me? Those were the main ones. They were all good, but those were the ones that were like, ooh. But yeah. Anyway, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love, peace, and peace, and bye.